Good morrow, everyone. I'm Clifford, the present day, and thou art not. The present day we art did join by Three Sides Live by Genesis, and The Longeth Falleth Backeth to Earth by Jars of Clay. Please excuse the dangling mic, for the clip is broken. Cheap stuff off of Amazon. Well, guys, I don't know what to tell you, but for a while we had a victory. For 2 weeks, we had someone else take the #1 chart in the Christian Billboard charts. We had something else on #1 other than You Say by Lauren Daigle. We had her beat, but it was not for long. I know I did a review of that song a while back, and I said it was good. It's pretty decent, you know, it was alright. But that was a long time ago, guys. This just proves that we Christians, we don't listen to anything else. We listen to all the same stuff over and over. And it's like there are better songs out there than You Say, guys. It's good, but I know that the Christian charts don't do a whole lot to showcase that stuff. But that's why I'm here, guys. You need to listen to me to know what all the real good stuff is. But yeah, of course, it could be no one else but Kanye West who would defeat her, conquer her for the #1 slot. Last time his whole album, Jesus is King, just dominated the charts. And now we got this new single, Wash Us in the Blood. It makes sense that Kanye West, all he has to do is just release a song and it's already on the top of the charts. It hardly seems fair. It's almost like it's cheating because Kanye West is, obviously the greatest artist of all time. He's got millions of listeners and followers, so of course he comes out with one song. It's obviously going to do a lot better than anything on the Christian charts, even Lauren Daigle. But honestly, I kind of expected this song to last a little bit longer. I don't know. I guess that's why you're watching this video, is to know, is this song good? Was it deserving of being in the #1 slot? Should it have been in the #1 slot for more than 2 weeks? Especially since it was I think number 49 on just the regular Hot 100. So I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out. Honestly, I'm just excited to do another Kanye West video. Now that he's one of us, I'm gonna have to do a video on him. I'm probably gonna do a video on him every time that he comes out with something. So here we go. Without further ado, Wash Us in the Blood, featuring Travis Scott by Kanye West.
Take some rain, down some rain on one more. Rain come, shine, come, rain, good man.
So right off the bat, it is very apparent that obviously Kanye West has not left his phase of Christian lyrics. The visuals on the music video definitely further emphasize the point of this song. We're seeing footage related to COVID-19 and all of that stuff that has gone on, and a lot of the racial tension stuff. But over all these images, we are hearing a cry for help, a plea for God's help in all this chaos.
Shout down on us, wash us in the blood, wash us in the blood, whole life being thugs.
And already, honestly, I really like this so far. This is a very topical song, and obviously it's not the first topical song to come out regarding all these issues with COVID-19 and the racial tension and the politics and such. It's not even the first Christian song to come out regarding these issues. I know we had the song Together by For King and Country with Tori Kelly and Kirk Franklin. I know that's been doing very well in the charts. People have been listening to that a lot, obviously. But, you know, that song is never really, it's not my thing. I know I've said in my my last For King and Country video, I communicated the fact that, you know, I'm okay with For King and Country. They're good artists. They're a lot better than a lot of the other Christian artists that I see coming into the charts. I like their production, their approach to production and music. And they're also obviously not a band to shy away from writing songs that address issues in the world. But the problem that I had with Together was that I've never been one who's a big fan of these topical, almost protest-like songs that are like, all we have to do is, you know, we're all in this together, and we just have to work together, and you know, we are the world, and all we got to do is just be unified, and all the problems will go away. And that's basically what this song Together is. It's all about, we know all this crap is going on in the world, but we want to come together, and once we come together, everything will be better, and all the evil just go away, and everything's just gonna be super duper. And I've never been a big fan of those kinds of songs because when I'm down in the dumps, I actually am not the kind of person that likes to listen to a song where they're telling me everything's gonna be okay, you know, you just gotta, you know, have a better positive attitude. It's like, no, honestly, that doesn't put me in the right mood to hear those kinds of songs. I much prefer songs to get down to my level and just be honest and be like, yep, everything kind of does suck. And you can just leave it at that. And it makes me feel better because I know I'm not alone in the world. I usually don't want a song to try and pick me up and lift me up, even though I'm sure a lot of people do like that. I prefer to have a song that sits down in the misery with me, so to speak. And that's just me. That's why I was a much bigger fan of another little song that came out this past year during all the coronavirus stuff. Is a little song called Level of Concern by 21 Pilots. It's a fun little song, you know, it's not really too serious, it's kind of lighthearted, but basically what the song is about is like, yeah, I'm not doing too great in this whole quarantine thing. I miss being with my friends, and honestly, I'm very concerned, you know? And that song was just a lot more relatable to me than Together was. And now cue this song, Wash Us in the Blood. Listening to it, I already like it a lot better than any other songs because not only is it sitting down with you in the misery, but Kanye West seems to understand that no, it's not just gonna take us coming together and unifying and then all the problems will be solved. He understands the true answer to all our problems, and that's Jesus. It's actually, now that I think about it, it's a very powerful message coming from someone who used to be all about he can do things on his own, and it's all about him, it's all about me, and it's like I can handle things on my own, I'm powerful enough. So already I'm very inspired by the message of this song. I also like how Kanye isn't keeping it vague or anything. Like in the verses you hear him talking about, like he's really painting the picture of how dark our world is and how evil this world is and all the sin that is in our world.
Shout down on us, wash us in the blood, wash us in the blood. Whole life being thugs, no choice selling drugs. Southside what it does, rain down on us. Genocide what it does, slavery what it does.
He starts talking about the effect that sin has had on especially people within the Black American community. How sin has led to a life of slavery for many people that he's known, more of a mental slavery, and how there are many people within that community who think that the only way to live is to sell drugs and to be a thug all their lives. Kanye has never really been one to shy away from these real issues that are going on in the world, especially within those communities. And right now it seems that he's lifting up these issues and asking God, hey, these are problems and we need your help right now with these issues. It's also cool how complementing that theme of darkness and sinfulness, the production is actually pretty great on this song. I'd say I like it better than most of the tracks from Jesus is King. Now, I also have to reiterate from my last video that I still have not dove in deep into Kanye West's discography, but I've heard a lot of people comparing this song's production to his album from a few years ago, Yeezus. Some people even criticizing him of not being original with this song. But, you know, me personally, I have no problem with it. I think it's pretty dope. It has a nice, dark, eerie feeling to the song, and it's definitely complemented by the visuals in the music video, and I think it's very effective and powerful. Now, I gotta wonder what Travis Scott feels like now being introduced into the Christian charts. Like, I'm sure he never really expected that in his career, but here we go. Thanks to Kanye West. Thanks, Kanye. Very cool. But now here we have Travis Scott making his investment into the track.
Let it off, set it off. Execution 30 states. 30 states still execute. That should not kill, I should not spill. Next tails at the rendezvous. We dodge your time in the federal. Squad box you in like a sectional. We walk through the blast in the residue.
Now look what we headed to.
Now, as far as I know, Travis isn't a Christian, but I actually really like Travis's verse in this song. What he is referring to in this verse is the fact that there are so many states in the U.S. that still enact capital punishment, that is, the death penalty. And I like how he also alludes to one of the 10 commandments, thou shalt not kill, and he's like comparing these things and being like, you know, what's going on, guys? Why are we still doing this? And whether you agree with him or not, I actually think that he makes a pretty compelling argument. I try my best to keep my YouTube channel as apolitical as possible, but you have to admit it's a compelling argument. You know, I think it brings up a pretty interesting conversation, and you can't hate him for that. Now, of course, Kanye wouldn't be Kanye if he didn't take some time for himself to rant a little bit, and he definitely does do that in this song.
Holy Spirit, calm down. And they trying to control, yeah. They want me to calm down. They don't want me to Kanye. They don't want Kanye to be Kanye. They want to sign a fake Kanye. They trying to sign a Kanye. That's right, I call him Kanye. But don't take me the wrong way. But don't take me the wrong way. Cause God took me a long way.
Yeah,
they want to edit the interviews. They want to take it to interludes. Cut a whole sentence to interludes. You know that it's fake if it's in the news. So I let it fly when I'm in the booth. The devil a lie and I've been the truth. Living cause nobody living and nobody getting it, doing a different way.
Yeah, okay. All joking aside, I actually really like this part of the song. A lot of what he's saying has a lot of truth to it. Talking about how they want a Kanye, how they don't want the real Kanye, they don't want him to be himself. Because it's so true, because I'm sure a lot of us remember years ago when Kanye first announced that he wanted to run for president. I just remember at the time, like, all the other celebrities and like everyone in the mainstream was just like, yeah, heck yeah, Kanye West for president, woohoo! But that was all before Kanye West came out with his support for Trump, you know, wearing the MAGA hat. And now all of a sudden, when he's, you know, kind of pretty borderline right-wing conservative, sorta, now everyone thinks that he's crazy. They don't want him to run for president. And you know, now that he's coming out with Christian music, people are making fun of him. And you know, granted, his last album wasn't great, so there is merit for criticism there. It's just so funny that how quick people are to discredit his voice once he says things that they don't necessarily agree with. And by them, I'm meaning like people in the mainstream and such, you know, all of his old followers and listeners. And you know, now he's talking about editing the interviews. Like, no one can argue that all the mainstream media and news, all they're about is just editing, and it's true. There's fake news out there. And with all the experience that Kanye has had with the media and the news and such, like, of course, it makes sense that he wants to rant about it when he can in his own song. And now with things as dark as they seem in the world, we need the truth now more than ever. So I really love how he's talking about this and addressing this. So in conclusion, I think this song is a real banger, honestly. It has a great attitude, it has a great message, and it has some really great production. So in this time of darkness and, you know, not knowing right side from upside down to which way, it's just really refreshing to have a song that is telling it like it is and just talking straight up truth, to be honest. We do need God. We need Him throughout this whole situation. That's the real answer. The answer isn't just about, you know, being positive. The answer doesn't lie with our government. The answer lies with Jesus. And honestly, what better message could you want? And I know it's been a real struggle for Kanye these past few months, you know, all the stuff with the presidential campaign and his mental state of mind and all of that. And I honestly hope the best for him. I pray the best for him. He's a strange character, but he has my support, and I'm just glad that he's still going at it with the Jesus stuff. I'm glad to be reviewing more music from him. Can't wait for more music to review from him. I know that he's been alluding to an album that's supposed to be coming out soon, so I'll see you in a few years, Kanye.
Genocide, what it does. Slavery, what it does.
Whew! Alright, well, that was fun. It's been a while since I've been in front of the camera. Thank you guys so much for bearing with me. It's good to be back. I've got some exciting things coming around the corner that I'm pretty stoked about, so you better be stoked about as well. Don't forget to check out my Cliff's Picks playlist, my Spotify playlist, to hopefully discover some new Christian artists, plus 2 secular artists that you gotta figure it out. Which one is it? One of these does not look like the other one. Make sure to like and subscribe and caress that bell. And tell your friends about me. Tell your friends about me. Talk to them about me. Say only good things. And you'll get 1,000,000 points if you do. I'm going to go now. Goodbye.
Wowee! You made it to the video end screen, which means there's going to be some video suggestions coming very soon. There they are! So hey, you can check out any of my other videos, or you can check out the Podwood forecast that I do with my friend Mitchell. And hey, don't forget to subscribe. I love you so much. Yay.